Hello Pokemon fans, it's ProPokeNoob back today to bring you another battle to finish off this week. But before I do, I would like to ask your opinion. Yesterday I was just on the Smogon server, and I found out that Deoxys Speed is banned. Now I don't know if that means he's banned to Ubers, or if he's actually banned indefinitely, because based on what I was hearing, it almost sounds like he's indefinitely banned, but I'm not exactly sure. I wanted to get your opinion on this, because to be honest, I understand the arguments where Deoxys Speed always got something done. You know, if you thought it was one thing, it was another. Oh, it's a Focus Sash with Hazards. Nope, it's dual screen. He's just gonna set up something. No, he's got Life Orb variant, or he's Expert Belt, or whatever he's gonna be. But I want your opinion, because, you know, if you guys saw my battle a couple of days ago with my Infernape, I handled it well. Maybe it was just a simpler Deoxys Speed to beat, but I've never used one, nor have I ever had a problem with one. But let me know in the comments section, and also let me know the actual status, whether or not it's just pushed to Ubers, or if it's actually indefinitely banned, because, you know, yeah, Excadrill and Thundurus both make sense in Ubers, and so did Blaziken. Deoxys Speed, I don't know, fastest Pokemon in the game? I think Smogon server just really hates fast Pokemon, to be honest. But, let me know, guys. For now, today I'm going to bring you a standard RU match, and let's get straight to that. So, as I've said, this is a standard RU match against a person by the name of Big J, and I am running an RU Parahax team that I built, and he's actually running a pretty meta standard RU team here. He's got, you know, the Eviolite Rhydon, he's got the Serperior, the Persian, the Rotom, you know, that type of stuff. He's just running really standard pokes. Now, I did want to bring this team to UU with the Togekiss, the Ultimate Haxing, God, that awful looking little Pokemon that doesn't make any sense. It looks like an exploded egg. I guess that's what they wanted. I don't know. But I decided to keep it RU because I didn't feel too comfortable. Based on the pokes that I wanted to use, I didn't want to bring them to UU and rely on Togekiss. So, but anyways, let's just get straight into this match because it's a very interesting one. He's going to lead off with his Persian, and I'm going to lead off my Rotom Cut. I led off with Rotom Cut because I thought he would want to lead off with Rhydon, predicting my Probopass lead. Doesn't end up working out for me because his Persian's going to go for this Fake Out, and, you know, of all the counters to a Parahax team, it's Limber, and Persian gets Limber. So, yeah, my Parahax team is already screwed over from turn 1. But anyways, I send in Huntail, doesn't take these shots very well. I just go for the Shell Smash as he went for the Taunt, as you guys saw. And now, between a return and a U-turn, he's going to take me out. But my Waterfall actually did a nice chunk, almost 3/4. He's predicting a Thunder Wave. I just go for the Stealth Rocks as he goes into his Rhydon. I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Rotom Cut, predicting an Earthquake, which he does indeed go for. So, I'm looking pretty good right now, as always, making these nice predictions. Switches into his Altaria. I'm trying to look stupid at this point and go for the Leaf Storm. I don't want to make early predictions, or I do, but, you know, I don't want to show that I actually can do that. This is my Life Orb set. I usually run a Choice Scarfed Rotom Cut with Trick and HP Ground. I go for the Discharge, get the first turn Parahax, and he actually gets paralyzed in the first turn, so all good. I'm just going to keep going for Discharges to cripple this thing a lot, and if I can, take it out. But at this point, I predict him to bring in his Rhydon. A little bit of an early prediction. I thought even at -2 it would look good on it, but he decides just to stay in, and he actually has the Roost. So, kind of sucks, but in the end, it's not going to matter. Kind of. So I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Hax God, my Togekiss Supplement, my Dunsparce. I love this Pokemon. It's just, I saw it when I started playing Silver, and I said, that's just awesome. It's a land snake. It's a friggin' fairy. So, I'm just going to go for the Headbutt as he switches into his Quillfish and gets the Intimidate off. To be honest, the -1 attack does not worry me. I just want to get a Body Slam off on this thing. I'm actually surprised I took that Draco Meteor pretty well. He goes for the Thunder Wave, and I go for the Body Slam and I paralyze him. And I asked him, I said, do you really see that much paralysis in RU? Because I see it everywhere. And he brought up a good point. If there's a whole bunch of sweepers, then paralysis is probably the best thing to use. So, kudos. Thank you for telling me that, Big J. Anyways, he's going to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes. Doesn't really matter. Actually, it does matter in the end, to be quite honest. We both get paralyzed on the same turn, so it just ends up being a good recovery state. And now he's going to get paralyzed a second time, and this is when I start going for Water Pulse, because I am actually a Para-Flinch Fusion set that runs Water Pulse, Body Slam, Bite, and Headbutt. That's the fourth move. I was trying to remember what that fourth move was. It's the Headbutt. So, 40% chance of confusing you is pretty nice in situations like this. He's going to go for Waterfall, trying to do a pseudo Para-Flinch. I'm just going to go for the Waterfall, and I actually get the Water Pulse. And I get the confusion off on him now. He doesn't want to risk anything. He wants to keep this thing in either for Death Fodder later or just to hit something hard. He switches into his Superior. I just go for the safe Headbutt again. And even at -1 attack, almost a fifth to a Superior. I like that. I'm going to switch out now. I'm going to go into my Swoobat, taking pretty much to take anything but an HP Ice. He ends up going for the sub, and I didn't know what this thing was going to do, and he goes for the Coil. Okay, so a physical one. To be honest, guys, I'm not too experienced with Superiors, but I'm assuming it's physical if he goes for Coil. Probably some other massive hit, like, Leaf Blade maybe. I go for the Air Slash, and he doesn't want to risk that 95% accuracy, so I'm just going to keep going for Air Slashes as he brings in his Rhydon. Now, I thought this HP fighting would do so much more than that, but afterwards I realized it's a Swoobat. It can't do anything. So, with Eviolite, he's going to take that fairly well. I'm going to go into my Rotom Cut to threaten him out. I predict this switch into Quillfish, or switch into anything, and I just go for the Discharge now. I could have gone for the Leaf Storm all the same, but I figured I want to stay in a little bit longer, and I don't want that -2 special attack. So, safest move. Brought anything else that wasn't paralyzed, it get paralyzed, like this Superior. He's going to go for the sub, not knowing that I have HP Fire. So, at this point, his Superior was just trying to Life Orb stall me, I'm guessing. I'm just going to go for another HP Fire, not to overpredict. And again, I'm assuming he's Life Orb stalling, so that's okay. That Superior's down. He's going to bring in this Rotom. I'm predicting probably just the Shadow Ball, so I'm going to go into my Hax God to take whatever he's going to do. And he does end up going for the Shadow Ball, so that's perfect. It doesn't tell me what type of Rotom he is, but it will in a second if he has to switch out. And he ends up going for the Thunderbolt, which means that he's going to be a Life Orb. Rotom, not an issue. I did that on purpose. Thank you, Hax God. I'm going to send in my Mustafa Jr., if you guys like to look at Mustafa, beard, mustache, or not the beard, the mustache and everything. I don't know, it just seemed to match. Felt like my sponsor. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, meaning like he's actually an attacking support set, but that I don't think that was the greatest idea because now I'm able to get a T-Wave off on him. Goes to this Rhydon, I just go for the HP Fire. At this point, I honestly don't know why I went for the Pain Split, but it's going to be the same deal as Wish, guys. It's not going to always be accurate, like, I should have a little bit more than that, I think. But, 59% is what I should be at, I believe. I'm going to go into Slick, my Gallade, to take either the Stone Edge or the Earthquake. He actually misses his Stone Edge a second time in a row. I get poisoned. This matters, guys. This totally matters because I'm a Life Orb. I go for the Ice Punch to hit anything he's gonna bring to me. It would have been nice if he sent out his Persian then, but that's okay. He's gonna send out his Persian now. I don't want to take a Fake Out because that thing hurts. I'm just going to Mustafa Jr. to take it to the nose, not to the dome, to the nose. His nose is everywhere. It's a massive nose. Anyways, he's going to go for the U-turn. He's going to switch out into his Rhydon. That's fine. I just went for the HP Fire, still thinking that this thing has Limber. If you guys can tell, it's a little bit of a twist. But anyways, HP Fire is going to do very minimal damage. I go for the Pain Split, just try to get a little bit more damage off on him, as he goes for the rest. Oh, man. What's more annoying than a Pokemon with a huge defense stat that's so hard to kill? A huge defensive stat Pokemon with Rest and Sleep Talk. Holy cow. Okay. Never seen this thing before, but you know what? Ends up working out for him. He misses his Stone Edge a third time, and he's just going to go for the Sleep Talk, and he gets the Earthquake. I didn't want to switch into my Rotom Cut or my Gallade at this point because if he did get the Stone Edge, that would have been bad. So I send in my Rotom Cut now. I'm going to go for the Leaf Storm. He only has the Rotom and the Persian left, so he has nothing to take it safely. So that's going to go down. I'm getting pretty worn down by Life Orb. Now he makes a smart play and he goes into Rotom so that Persian doesn't get hurt too much. I'm just gonna go for the Pain Split to get as much health off that thing as I can. And he's actually, with Life Orb, he's gonna go down to 32%. Perfect. I'm gonna go into Gallade, and I'm gonna try and sweep both his pokes. Now the problem is, I go for the Ice Punch. Now the problem is, between the Life Orb and this poison damage, it's actually gonna put his Persian in range to live and to take me out with a Fake Out. And the twist to this, guys, he was never Limber to begin with. He was Technician with Silk Scarf. And if no one knows what Silk Scarf is, it boosts the power of normal type moves by, I think, 10%. But between Technician and that boost, so if you got base 40, 10% goes up to 44, gets boosted 1.5 times. That's a 66 base. Plus Stab. So 60, 66. So I'm guessing the Silk Scarf. I don't know, but anyways, that's a very painful Fake Out. That's gonna take me down. He made an excellent Fake Out. He faked me out perfectly by making me think that the thing was a Limber set. But that's going to be the match for today. So that was a good game, Big J. Comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. Mustafa, get off of Togekiss's head. It's trying to fly with a rainbow coming out of it. I don't know. Anyways, I would have to say that this was a very successful week. Haven't had any viewers, and frankly, I don't blame you because, well, I actually found out that even my friends can't find my channel when I tell them to go to a specific name in the search bar. So, I'm trying to make tags so that it's a little bit more accessible. I do subscribe to a few people, so if you do see my name, come check me out. Tell your friends, if you like my narrations. So far, I've gotten my first 2 subscribers, which I actually made on the first day. They were both very impressed with how nice I am and how creative and calm I am when I lose and not use really meta Pokemon. But I appreciate it, and so definitely have your friends come see me. I know a lot. And next week, I hope to start bringing you some of those unrated battles I mentioned, the Little Cup and the Challenge Cup, and everything goes, so no Sleep Claws, no Freeze Claws. I think the only things that I always look for are no one-hit KO moves, no evasion-raising moves, and no Species Claws. I think that's the only 3 that I look for when I fight unrated matches. Otherwise, everything else goes, and I've got tons of examples of those. But anyways, thank you so much for this first week. I will be back on Monday, and until then, everyone, have a safe and awesome weekend. Peace.